Hi guys, I wanted to do a video just to show you guys what I've been doing for the last 8 months now, since I joined Juice Plus, and what I've been doing beforehand, just to give you guys an idea of how you can tie it in with your current lifestyle. I've had a few people ask me about it recently, and I just kind of want to clear a few things up. So when I left school and I did my GCSEs, I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do with my career, so I thought, well, over the summer I'll have a think, and I picked up summer jobs and odd bits, and when it came to finally deciding what I wanted to do, I was completely clueless. So I started sixth form and I chose a few courses. It wasn't really what I wanted to do. I didn't want to go to sixth form, I didn't really want to go to college either, to be fair. So it wasn't that great for me. I just didn't really enjoy it, and for that reason I only stayed there for about 6 weeks. So the courses I was doing really didn't interest me at all. So when I had my meeting with my head of year, she sat me down and basically just said to me that you do your A-levels, you go to university and you get a job. That's that. And the words she said to me, although in her mind they might have been okay, to me just sounded like a not very good way to go. I mean, I wasn't fussed about uni, I never wanted to go. I didn't really fancy being in loads of debt at the end of it, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, so to get a degree, it seemed silly to me. So when I decided to leave, I was working part-time. I was doing gymnastics and trampoline coaching for junior school kids, and I absolutely love it. I still do it to this day. I do about 10 to 12 hours coaching a week, and I also, at the time, had a weekend job in a gift shop. So I was working part-time hours basically, and I wasn't earning much, so I was looking for another job as well. And that's when I found the apprenticeship scheme. So I started doing a business admin apprenticeship in a primary school office at Hewington School, and I worked alongside my mum, and it's been, the last 2.5 years, been an absolute blast. Like, I've absolutely loved working in that office. The team there are so lovely, and I've now qualified MVQ level 3 for business admin, and I could not be happier to sign that coursework off. It's been so nice. So yeah, when I first started, I think I started my level 3, that's when I found, back in March this year, I found Juice Plus, and it came at such a good time for me, because at the time I was working so many different jobs just to try and scrape by. I mean, anyone will know that if they've done an apprenticeship, what the pay's like. I mean, it's not good. On my first month, the hourly rate was £2.67, so we were not earning buckets at all. It was quite poor. So I mean, I still remember getting a letter a few months later saying, oh, you're going to get a pay rise, and I thought, oh, finally, where's this minimum wage at that I've been hearing about? And I opened the letter and it said, oh, it's getting raised by 3p, and that was that. So I thought, right, I definitely need something else. So at the time, earlier back this year, I was doing all sorts. I was working pub shifts. I was obviously working at the school for my apprenticeship. I was still coaching part-time in the week on top of that, and I was doing admin for my neighbours. I was working in the weekends at the gift shop, and I was babysitting, and then in between that I was doing all my coursework. So I literally had no time whatsoever to have a life, really, like go out, and that's what you should be doing when you're young. So and I didn't really have the money to do an awful lot either. Like, although I was working that much, I had to work that much to provide for myself. So that's what I was doing then. And when it got to school holidays, I was kind of out for the count. I mean, I did so much in the term that I've just got really run down at the beginning of every holiday, so it wasn't really much of a holiday for me. It was more like a recovery period, and it really wasn't very fun. So I decided I was going to cut back on my jobs. I cut myself back to just doing my apprenticeship, and I was coaching, and I did like the odd bits here and there, but it was only a few hours in the week really, so I could focus on my coursework. And yeah, then I started with Juice Plus, and my reasons for joining, I mean, I could work from anywhere I wanted. I could do it from my phone, I could do it, you know, from my computer, I could be sitting talking to someone. You could literally do it any way you liked, and it just sounded like such a great opportunity. For me, my upline Nadine, she messaged me on Twitter and just, you know, explained the opportunity to me. I think her first message to me was, hey, do you want to find out about some nutritional products and earn some money at the same time? And I thought, well, hell yeah, of course I do. It sounds like a great opportunity. And so yeah, she told me about it, and we were talking on Facebook for a while, and at the end of the month I joined up, and so it's probably the best £50 I can say that I've ever invested, and I've invested that into myself. This business, you know, it's given me so much already. When I first started, the first 2 weeks in, I went to my first event, and it was in Cheltenham called the 90-Day Game Plan. So I went and saw John Holowati and James Lavelle. They were hosting it, and they are like top earners in the business, so it was almost like their show. And it was really nice to go because I could just see, you know, how many positive vibes there are in this business, and the support that everyone has for each other. It's crazy, and it's so nice to see that. And I just thought, okay, well, now I've joined, I know that although I've got to do this for myself, I've got the support of my team behind me, and I was so grateful for that. So yeah, when I got home, I didn't, well, even though I'd just joined the business and I was really pumped up and ready to go, I really didn't hit the ground running. I was quite slow to start. I started posting things on Facebook and Twitter, and I was using Instagram a little bit as well. But I really didn't put my heart and soul into it, and it showed. You know, if you treat it like a part-time thing, you know, like a hobby kind of thing, then all you're going to get is a wage that shows it's a hobby. So I thought, if I really want to make this work and be where those top earners are, I need to really put my heart and soul into this. So the last couple of months I've really tried to be more consistent, and I can definitely see it's paying off. I mean, I think if anyone is just looking to have that extra income, a bit more time on their hands, maybe you just want to meet new people. You know, I've met so many people this weekend in Brighton. I'm just so grateful to have met everyone, because they're such lovely people that, you know, and we're nothing but supportive for each other. And I think if you surround yourself with those kind of people, you're going to have nothing but great things destined for you. And it's just so nice to have that around you. There's nothing worse than having negative people bringing you down all the time. And don't get me wrong, I've had that. Since I've started, you always get, you know, that randomer who's commented on your Facebook post saying, oh, what, this again, it's just juice. And you think, well, it's not juice, but, you know, each their own. That's your opinion, that's cool. But yeah, I've just ploughed on with it, and I'm so glad I have, because I can see in the future I'm going to really benefit from it, and it's just really exciting. I've signed up my first team member a few months ago, Alex, so we're going to have a bit of a, we're going to set some targets, I think, and we're going to try and reach the top together. And I met some girls, Hannah and Bex as well, so we're going to stay in touch as well, so it's really nice. And yeah, like if you're thinking of just, you know, trying something new, I definitely recommend trying and doing something, working from home and starting your business, especially with Juice Plus, because they're just such a lovely company, and you know, they've been around for 40 plus years. So I can send you some information about it if you like. You know where to find me. I'm on Facebook and Twitter, Instagram. I've also got my website. You can go to www.gcinspiration.com. So yeah, just drop me a message, guys, if you're looking to join up. You've probably seen some posts back from this weekend, and if you don't agree that it looked like a wicked party, then you're wrong. It was so good. We had dodgems and everything, so and it was so nice to see everyone getting up on stage at the weekend and getting recognised for their promotions. You know, some people, it's just, I don't know if you've had this where you work currently, so when you get a promotion, have you, you know, has it been celebrated in the company? Have you had massive recognition for it? Because I reckon about, I don't know, maybe not even half the people can say that it was highly recognised. This company, everything is a big deal. Like, you could get your first sale or just a sale and it's celebrated in your team. You could get your first promotion and it's celebrated. It's a big deal, and it's just so nice to have that support. So anyway, I'm going to stop rambling on and saying how incredible this business is, because I could go on for hours. But yeah, drop me a message if you're interested and I'll send you some more information. Thanks.